Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham head up to Nottingham to take Notts County on a Friday afternoon. It's a really weird fixture this, that we're going up to Nottingham on a Friday evening, but here we are against a team who are really gunning to get into the playoff position as much as Gillingham are, so it's going to be a very tasty encounter. I'm going to be your host, Reece, to take you through every step of today's light show because it's a midweek game. Thank you very much for stopping by on this German Gills show, and any Notts County fans here, thank you very much for stopping by also. And of course, we are sponsored by C&A Building Products. A link to their catalogue and their website can be found in the description below. And of course, we have Luke teaching, who's going to be giving us his Luke's 11 for our match-up this evening.
Hello and welcome to Luke's 11, which is sponsored by C&A Building Products. Bit of a change in proceedings this week as we travel to Meadow Lane on a Friday night to face Notts County, with nearly 900 of the Gills faithful making the trip. It's a really interesting time to play Notts County. They haven't won a game in the last 4, however, I'm not taking anything for granted when they have the attacking lineup that consists of Davy McGoldrick, Macaulay Longstaff, Dan Crowley and Jody Jones. Our away form hasn't been too sad recently, and I'm hoping we can put in another strong performance tonight. Jorge Hurtado excited a number of us when he came off the bench last weekend, and he could be the man to make a difference today. Does he start? I'm not too sure, but here is my 11. Jake Turner in goal, a back 5 of Romeo Hutton, Connor Masterson, Max Amer, Shadoji and Scott Malone. In midfield, Ethan Coleman, Connor Mahoney and Johnny Williams, with Ollie Hawkins and Josh Walker to start up top. A game that, if we would win, sends us into the playoff places. A big night for us. Let's see how the boys can do, and let's get really behind them. A score prediction from me, a 1-1 draw. Loss gets Gills.
And Gills fans have been getting in contact with the show. Let's hear what they have to say on their Gills fan zone this evening.
Good afternoon, Reece. Hope you're well. Result tonight going to be 1-1, and it's going to be Johnny Williams up the Gills, North Day Gills.
Hi Reece, Finn here. Really excited about today's game versus Notts County. I think Gills are going to win 3-2. I think George Lapsey will score the first and Hurtado to score the rest. Loss gets Gills.
Good evening, Reece. Ben here. Hope you are well. Arrived at Meadow Lane for this evening's game for Notts County away. Hope you've had a great week. My score prediction for tonight, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to say Jorge Hurtado, if that's how you pronounce it, to come off the bench and score for us. But most importantly, fingers crossed for 3 points, and Notts gets Gills.
Hi, Reece. I'm going to go with a cheeky 1-0 win again for the Gills, and I believe that Johnny Williams is going to open up his league account for the Gills. Come on, you Gills.
Let's head over to Meadow Lane for today's live match reaction. Los Gates Gills! So we're about to get underway here at Meadow Lane, and a big shout out to our sponsor, of course, C&A Building Products. The link to all their website and their catalogue is down in the description below. Also, Luke got 9 out of 11 of his selection. Actually, Max Clark starts for us, so that's going to be an interesting development for Malone as a replacement. I think he deserves that place. And and you may notice I'm wearing a Fortuna shirt today because it's carnival time over here in Germany. And let's see how this one unfolds. So Notts County got a free kick in a relatively dangerous position. Gills had defensive work to do. They've played it short instead to Baldwin, who's going to put the ball on his left-hand side. Gills need to get on top of this. Otherwise, Notts County get the first real attack of the game. But we'll keep the highlight going because there could be a counter-attack as Johnny Williams come down to the left-hand side. He's got to in the centre, and Gills could be on something here, but it's not the great pass in, and Stone manages to get on the end of that and clear it out wide. I've got to say that the first 10 minutes of this, Notts County have been the one pressing. They've been the one that's have the monopoly of possession. And you know what, their high pressing approach, their energetic approach is very clear that they want to go and get the first goal. If they get the first goal, they feel that they obviously can win this game because they know what we're like when we go behind early on. But Gills so far doesn't need to worry about keeping the score as to 0-0 essentially as this half develops. But at the moment, the counter-attack is how it looks like Gillingham are going to get into this game. But it is still 0-0. But I have to say, Notts County the one with all of the possession. Joey Jones coming forward for Notts County here. There's going to be a dangerous attack for Gillingham. A shot on goal, and it's gone to the back of the net, and Notts County have got the early goal, which they were so gunning for right at the start of this game. And as you know, from a Gillingham perspective, if we go 1-0 down, it's unlikely to get back into a game. We dusted the cobwebs off at Accrington with that one, but I think the root cause still persists, and it's a decent finish at the end. And Gillingham have been undone by, I think, just the energy and a bit of carelessness, I think, actually, in the midfield, but a lot of energy from and directness from Jody Jones there, and ultimately from Notts County themselves. It goes into the back of the net. Was that? I didn't quite see who managed to put it in the back of the net there for Notts County, but my guess there is it Robertson maybe. I think it might be, or is it Crowley? It might be Crowley. Nonetheless, Gillingham have gone 1-0 down, but the game's 13 or so minutes old, and we've already got ourselves a mountain to climb. 1-0 Notts County. There's a long ball punted forward by Amer. Can we get something on this? It's taken down by Hawkins, and Williams has just managed to read it and get on the end of it. He needs to create something. It's gone to Max Clark, who's going to put the ball box himself, and it's not bad. It's cleared away. Can Gillingham look to recycle this as Notts County do try and clear it, but Gillingham do pick up possession one more time as Marston's got the ball. He's got no options, it feels like, apart from going backwards, and this is not the direction Gillingham need to be going as it goes to the right-hand side to Hutton. Hutton, we know he can put it in the box. He needs to create a little bit of space for himself. Hopefully he can do that as he takes on Jody Jones. It's gone back anyway as Marston puts it into the box. And Gills get into this. It's headed towards goal! And Gills have equalised through Hawkins! And Gillingham are back into this game on the 19th minute. And we now have a game on our hands where Gillingham have come from behind already in the first half. And I've just realised we've scored in the first half. We haven't done that since Salford at home. Oh, goodness me. It's about time we scored in the first half. It's patient build-up play by Hutton. He passes it back, I think, to Marston, who puts it in first time, and it's a decent header from Hawkins, and he gets it in the bottom right-hand corner, and Gillingham have equalised in the first half. My goodness me. Another cobweb dusted off, a horrible record of us not scoring in the first half. It is Notts County 1, Gillingham 1. Walker's managed to get the ball on the right-hand side. Can Gills keep possession to keep recycling the play? Looks like Hutton's going to try and do that. He needs to usher off his man and get the space. He got it to Williams overly out to the right-hand side as Dieng puts the ball into the box. It's an interesting ball, but Gills got a chance here. Oh, we've scored! And Gills have got it through Max Clark. What a left-footed volley into the top right-hand corner. It was great vision from Dieng who put it in the box, and it's kind of that luck that we needed. Someone was there to pounce on it, and it was Max Clark. He's deserved this place in this team. After all this absentee he's had, and he gets back into the squad and he puts it in the back of the net. And again, Gillingham being much more concise, more consistent with their play as it goes into the box. And look at that left-footed control volley into the top right-hand corner, beating Aidan Stone. He's not getting that. And Gillingham against all odds, and now somehow in the first half 2-1 up. My goodness me. Wow. And that is half-time. So at half-time, it's Notts County 1, Gillingham 2, which is unbelievable because Gillingham haven't scored in the first half since Salford game, and now we've scored 2, and also from behind as well. It's mad that we've managed to get back into this game in the first half, but it started with Notts County giving their full intention to try and get the first goal, which they knew if they did, they're more likely to go on to win this game. But Gillingham have fought back and been very clinical with their play, and as a result, Max Clark gets the second goal, as it were. It's a great volley into the top right-hand corner, and that was a great head from Hawkins to equalise it as well. It's just been every attack that Gillingham have had going forward, and we've just been a bit more clinical with it. And I have to say, are we value for our lead? I think to a certain extent, yes, we are. We've been more clinical in front of goal. Notts County themselves, I think, have only had one shot on target themselves. We've had 2, albeit they've had the lion's share of possession. So for me, I think we're very good value for our lead at 2-1. And just hopefully, I think there's a couple more goals in this game, but I just hope that we can see this through and maybe get the 3 points. But it is Notts County losing 2-1 to the Gills, and it's a fantastic feeling to be 2-1 up at half-time. So we're about to get underway for the second half to see if Gillingham can keep this lead. It's quite incredible, actually. But I want to give a big shout out, obviously, to our other sponsor, which is Viper Golf. And if you are interested in retro golf shirts, go to their website, use the code GG5, and you'll be able to get £5 off your order. And big shout out also to Ash, who's donated 5 beers to the channel as well. Thank you very much for your support. It is much appreciated, and hopefully we can get a win for not just for you, but for all Gills fans this Friday evening. Let's see how it unfolds for the second half. Hutton standing over the ball. I think this is Gillingham's first corner of the game, actually, on the 52nd minute as Hutton delivers it to the back post. Can we get something on it? It goes across for Hawkins. Can Gills get something on the Maxime? Oh, I just can't get anything on it. Gills will get recycled one more time. OG's done that, and sure, there's something. Yes, and we've scored a third goal through Masterson. Oh my goodness me, Gillingham has scored 3 goals away from home. The last time we've done that, I think, was Swindon. And I think even in that game, Johnny Williams scored for Swindon. That's how long ago it was, but Gillingham really have a lion's share in the goals in this game, and that's the most important statistic. And let's watch this one more time, the importance of recycling the play. All of the hard criticism OG has had recently, he's created that goal by gambling, putting it back into the box, by doing a backwards header out of all things, put it in the danger zone, caught Notts County off guard, and Masterson's there to put it in the back of the net because the advancing Stone couldn't work out where he's going to put it, and Gills have gone 3-1 up away from home. Oh my goodness, what a game. Robertson gets ball with the right hand side to the main, and then one more time to Jody Jones, and Gillingham got some defensive work to do as Notts County try and find a way into the box. They've done that for Jody Jones. Can they get something away? Oh, it's going to be very dangerous for Gillingham to defend, and it's just gone over the bar. And I've got to say, Notts County, I think Austin's just come on for Notts County, and then since Gillingham goal, actually, there's been a couple of chances for the Gills, but Notts County again have the lion's share of possession, but not really done anything much with it. They get around to sort of area dangerous territory, the Gillingham half, but they haven't been pretty wasteful with that territory. This is the closest I think they've come since the second half began. Luckily for Gills, it went over the bar from Austin, and Gillingham is still 3-1 up. Max Clark recycles up the wall over the right-hand side, and Gills gets something here as it goes towards the goal. It's punched away by Stone. It could be an opportunity. Oh, and Gills should have put it in the back of net through Hawkins. It was Stone, I think, who managed to save it. He was on the floor, and I think Hawkins just absolutely rifled it against him. I'm sure we'll see the replay of this one, and Gillingham did nearly get the fourth in this. It's a good recycling ball to the right-hand side, and Dieng does really well there to get it towards the goal, and Stone is on the floor, and it just hits it straight at him, unfortunately, Hawkins. And Gillingham nearly got ahead there. Nearly got the fourth goal, sorry. And you can see how I'm so not used to us being this far in the lead. Anyway, we'll keep the highlight going for the corner as it goes into the box. Can Gills get something here? It's headed towards goal, and it goes out for a goal kick. It's still 3-1 Gills, and we've got, 15 or so minutes left until hopefully we can just pull this one over the line. Anyway, let's see what happens. The ball through here, Gillingham got to defend and got to be careful as the ball into the box, a shot, a goal, and it's a save by Jake Turner. And again, it's showing that the speed in which Notts County can just create an attack out of nothing because of the crisp passing ability that they possess. It's a good ball through by Warner and just into the box, and then Jake Turner save of his feet, a shot from Macaulay Langstaff, but it was really, really touch and go of Notts County. We're going to find one back into this game, but that speed of attack is what Gillingham have to be alert the last sort of 10-15 minutes of this game. Hutton standing on the ball for Gillingham. We're 88 minutes into this game or so, and Gillingham could get a fourth here from this set of players. Hutton puts it into the box. A great ball in, surely, yes! No! We've hit the post twice. I was convinced I had gone in the back of the net. We managed to hit both posts, and I thought Gillingham had put this game to bed. My goodness me, what a header from Dieng. He's managed to hit both posts. I know Hutton took this free kick and a slip, but what a delivery that is. Dieng in the right place, gets the header. I thought that was in off the post. It's managed to hit both, and it goes out for a corner. I was convinced it was at the back of the net, but Gillingham still on the front foot. It's going to be launched in by Hutton, this throw-in, and can just get a fourth somehow as it goes into the box. Just shot a goal, and it just goes over the bar from Marston. Marston just seems to be the guy who's in the right place up top. I'm sure he's a secret number 9 who's put him in the back of the net. He's definitely got the skill for it. He's got one today as well, and he was very close to getting his second also. And my goodness me, there's 6 minutes of inch time. Can Gillingham hold on? Sure they can for a 2-goal lead, but we've seen it turn over, and it is possible. So Gills have just got to hold tight, but my goodness me, Gillingham on the edge of hopefully walking away with 3 points. The corner's taken short and quickly by Notts County as they try and get at least one back to give themselves a bit of chance. It's going to be a shot from distance. No, it certainly looked like it was shaping up to be by Baldwin, but instead it's gone to the right-hand side to Jody Jones, who was given Notts County man of the match. I heard over the tannoy, but Crowley delivers it into the box, heading to the ground, and Notts County again going to take a shot on goal, and it just goes wide to the post. And I think that probably is the closest that they've come since the last highlight from Notts County. And again, I have to say, it's very cliche to say this, but I do think Notts County have lacked an alternate plan to to be able to break Gillingham down. And for all the position they've had, nothing's really created for them. And as you can see there, it was a shot from distance with right hand side of the post, didn't go in. And I think that's going to be curtains for Notts County, and Gillingham walking away with 3 points. And that is full time. Gillingham just won 3-1. So ended Notts County 1, Gillingham 3. And I have to say, it's an absolutely fantastic performance from every single person on that pitch. There was not one under par performance, and that also goes to the managerial team as well, because Notts County have some quality, and we just got, after we went behind, it looked like it was going to be the same old story, but we got back in front, we turned it around, and we looked like a team that can score goals unbelievably, that are taking our chances. You wouldn't think that we were the lowest goal scorers in the league after that performance. And I have to say, it's definitely, we definitely seem to play better when it's a much more expansive game, and it really does expose the fact that when we play against teams that shut up shop and are much more defensively tight, we tend to struggle. But when the game is open, we seem to play a lot better. So that is really suiting us moving forward, but we still need to find out what our ways to unlock teams that are much more defensive. But let's enjoy the moment now. We've beaten a team who are, in the playoff hunt as well, and have just slipped out the playoffs for the first time since August. And, Gillingham have knocked themselves back into the playoff hunt. I think we're 7th now. We're actually in the playoffs. So it's exciting times. We're still keeping in touch in distance of the playoffs, but we sit there in, I think, 7th place currently. Anyway, thank you very much if you made it this far into the video. It's been a fantastic Friday night of football. I think it's the first Friday night show I've done for German Gills, and Gillingham have walked away with 3 points. So on to the next when we play Swindon on Tuesday night. Northgate Gills!